Royal shocker. Princess Leonor fell in love for the first time. Finally revealed. She was the untouchable crown jewel of Spain. The heir to a throne. The girl raised for duty, not desire. And yet, she fell. She fell in love. For the first time. And what followed changed everything. The truth is finally revealed. Princess Leonor, the future Queen of Spain, has always been seen as untouchable. The world admired her composure, her sense of duty, her elegance far beyond her years. But behind palace walls, the story was different. Beneath the golden crown, there was a teenage girl, yearning for something simple. Not titles, not ceremonies, love. Real, unfiltered love. And when it came, it shocked even her closest circle. Who was the one that captured her heart? How did she balance the impossible, being the heir to the Spanish crown, and a young woman tasting the sweetness of her first love? Tonight, we uncover it all. Her story begins in the shadows of Zarzuela Palace. Surrounded by protocol, by lessons, by a constant reminder that she is not just herself, she is the future of Spain. Every smile rehearsed, every gesture studied, every word weighed. But no one can rehearse the heart. No one can plan the unpredictable. It happened slowly, then all at once. At an event abroad, with cameras flashing, Leonor's gaze lingered a second too long. He wasn't royalty. He wasn't a prince. He wasn't even someone the palace would have chosen. He was different. And in that difference, Leonor found her freedom. Imagine the pressure, Spain's press hungry for any detail, Europe's eyes watching her every move, her parents, King Felipe and Queen Letizia, cautious of what even a rumor could do. But love doesn't ask for permission. It doesn't wait for protocol. It moves, it stirs, it conquers. At first, it was secret glances. Then, whispered phone calls. Then, stolen moments in rare privacy. For a girl who had grown up with the world watching, these moments were intoxicating. She felt normal, alive, free. But freedom always comes with a price. When whispers began to leak into Spanish tabloids, the headlines were merciless. Who was this boy? Could he be trusted? Was Spain ready for their future queen to give her heart to someone outside the royal mold? The backlash grew. Critics said she was reckless. Supporters argued she was simply human. But the truth, her truth, remained hidden. And here's where the story deepens. Because Leonor wasn't just falling in love. She was making history. Unlike queens before her, she refused to let her crown dictate her heart entirely. This love wasn't just a crush. It was a rebellion. A quiet one, hidden behind palace gates, but a rebellion nonetheless. Did her family know? Absolutely. And within the family, reactions were divided. Queen Letizia, fiercely protective of her daughters, understood the dangers but also understood Leonor's need for independence. King Felipe, torn between fatherhood and kingship, feared the implications. What if the relationship damaged the monarchy's image? What if Spain saw her as weak, distracted? But for Leonor, love was not weakness. It was her first taste of strength. Let's step back and remember, this isn't just any girl's first romance. This is the first love of a future queen. A love that will one day shape Spain's monarchy, its traditions, even its alliances. And here's the curiosity that keeps us watching: was he the one? Was this the love that would lead her down the aisle, or was it a fleeting flame, destined to be extinguished by royal pressure? To answer that, we look at the months that followed. Leonor, balancing her studies, her military training, her increasing royal duties, still carved out time for him. Against all odds, she made space. Those around her say she glowed differently, smiled more easily, carried herself with a new kind of confidence. The first love of a queen does that. But love stories inside royal families are never smooth. The media hounded, rumors twisted. At one point, insiders whispered that the palace considered intervention. But Leonor resisted. Quietly, gracefully, but firmly. This was her choice. Her life. Every great queen has a defining moment. For Leonor, perhaps it wasn't a coronation, or a speech, or a public appearance. Perhaps it was this, choosing to love, even when the world demanded otherwise. And now, as the truth comes to light, Spain finds itself stunned. Not because its future queen dared to love, but because, in that love, she revealed herself more human, more relatable, more real than ever before. So the question becomes, what now? Will this first love endure? Will he stand by her side in years to come, or will history repeat itself, as countless royal romances have before, ending in heartbreak for the sake of duty? The story is still unfolding. But one thing is clear. Princess Leonor, Spain's future queen, is not just a symbol. She is a woman, and her heart, at last, beats freely. And that is the royal shocker. Because sometimes the most powerful act of all is simply falling in love.